received a request in the comments to do a video showing you how to remove a sprue from the inside of a ring. And just so you know, you can always make requests for videos in the comments, and I will do my absolute best to create an instructional tutorial for you. So I actually don't have a ring on hand with the sprue on the inside, but I'm gonna do it on this bracelet with the sprue on the inside because it is basically the exact same technique. One thing I always like to mention is that you can always ask your caster to sprue the outside of the ring because it is easier to usually remove the sprue on the outside. So you can always communicate with your caster about where you want the sprue to be placed, and most casters will do their best to accommodate your request. Okay, there's two ways that you can remove the sprue. The first way is going to be with your Kiba clippers, which I talk about these in another video. They are one of my essential tools. First thing, if the sprue is small enough in the center, you can actually just clip it with these Kibas. If it's too thick to clip, then you're gonna remove it with your jeweler's handsaw. All right, so most of the time with rings, you're gonna have a small space on the interior that you're gonna need to weave your saw blade through. So the first thing you're gonna do is remove the bottom screw of your saw blade, set it through your jewelry piece, and then secure the base so that your saw can actually saw, if you can see here, so it can saw directly through the interior of your piece. All right, and once you have actually removed your sprue, you'll see that it's not completely flush. You still have a little bit of a bump in there, and that's where your Dremel tools are gonna come back into play. So you're gonna utilize the two tools that I talk about in the removing a sprue chapter, your 3M sandpaper wheel and then your black silicone wheel to grind out that extra metal on the inside. Now our inside is completely flush and flat. I'm gonna share with you one other little hack. So if you are actually cleaning the inside of a ring using these two flux shaft tools, this one is small enough to get inside of almost any size ring. The size diameter of this is about the size of maybe a size 3 ring. However, this guy comes a little bit larger. So what I do, people are always asking me, why do you have this tray of old tips? Once my black compound wheel gets all the way down to almost the end, I actually save it. And I save these in a little tray here, and I utilize the smaller leftovers of the silicone wheel to clean the inside of smaller rings where the full-size wheel won't fit. So I hope this is helpful, and like I said, please feel free to leave comments of videos you'd like me to create or questions that you have, and I will link all the materials below.